start sitting. Let's sit down. We'll be here briefly. I'm Maeve, Vinyasa Flow, Little Mister. Sit tall, let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Take just a few rounds of breath here. I've been trying to do like a little bit more fundamental work, and because I see the same people so often, I get a little lazy with my teaching for the masses, for the general pop that might tune in on demand, because I know my people with me hear the same things all the time. But I do think that, with that said, this is a practice of repetition, and so there's no harm in us revisiting often a lot of the basics. And so today, the basics of Ujjayi pranayama. And just keep breathing here while I talk. You can just regulate your breath as you want, or just watch it. You don't have to do anything to it yet. But continue breathing and just grounding yourself, and I'll talk about Ujjayi while you are just breathing regularly. So it doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be aggressive. It only needs to be a tool for you to create mindfulness, to have a place for your mind to rest, for maybe a little sound, which can kind of feel like someone's with you, like your breath is with you. And so the basics of Ujjayi, you're exhaling as if you were fogging up a mirror, but with your mouth closed. And then it's the same sensation on the inhale. We're just trying to draw the breath back. So if you want to practice a few exhales with mouth open, as if you were fogging, and then you'll do the same thing with the mouth closed. And again, it's just the same sensation drawing back on the inhale. I think over the years and the many classes I've been in, I've taught, I've been a student in, different styles, Ashtanga. I've experienced a lot of different variations on Ujjayi, both from the teachers and from the students. And I think there was one time where we had this sense that the louder it was, the more vigorous it was, the more beneficial it was. And that's not necessarily true. It's not true at all, actually. Not necessarily, like not true. It should be gentle and soft and steady and even and kind. And no one else has to hear it. And I know you're probably practicing by yourself, but it's for you. We're going to keep that Ujjayi breath. We're going to come onto hands and knees, and we're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow. So now we start to bring the breath and the body movements together. Inhaling, lift the heart, the tail, the head. And exhale, round the back. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Keep that going. Come to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg back, and then float your right leg up. Yes, beautiful. And then take your left arm forward, and then just pause here. So much of the time we come into this position and we start moving, I want you to just be still here. And then we're going to look for a little mobility here. So you're going to lower the arm and the leg down to the ground. You can actually make contact, and then lift up past neutral. Bring it down with control. Lift up past neutral. So you're getting extension in the upper back, through the shoulder, through the hip. One more. Hold it up. If you care to, bend the back leg, reach back for your foot, and then push away. If you don't care to, don't do it. Pull the heel toward your butt if you have your foot. Release. Take that left hand pretty far forward, and then step your right foot forward. And I like the right foot nice and wide here. Nice, easy opening toward the right. If you want, you can bring your right hand up onto your leg. Awesome. Beautiful. Release your right hand down. Straighten your right leg. You can keep your foot wide. You can bring it narrow if you prefer. And then tuck your left toes and sweep your right leg back to three-legged dog. Open up the hips if it feels good and maybe bend the knee. Draw that right leg up, come high into your left toes, draw your knee down the center, and then place your right foot forward. Back heel turn center, right arm up onto your thigh. Bring your left hand to your sacrum, and then breathe back into your hand. Roll your chest open. Good. Press into this right arm, sink a little deeper. Sweep the right arm up and around, big circle. Do that a few times. And then reach that right arm up overhead. One more inhale. Release your hands down. Step to plank. Lower to your belly. Press your hands down, float your feet up, curl your heart forward, hug the elbows in. And then press back, hands and knees. Left leg stretches back. Right arm comes forward, and then float that left leg up. And then just hold it here. I have to clean off my mat because little mister paid me a visit, but he brought, I don't know what he gets into when I'm not paying attention, but he brought all sorts of stuff on my mat. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, we're gonna lower the arm and the leg down. And then we're gonna extend up. You're gonna keep pushing into that left hand, that left arm, and keep the front body contained a bit. So don't just let go like you're in cow's pose, even though you're really not letting go in cow's pose. But what I mean is, like, don't just let the belly like drop down to take the arm up. You're incredibly strong here. This next one, we're gonna hold it up, and then option to bend the back leg and find the foot. And then maybe push that foot away. And of course, it's just optional. Really beautiful. See if you can soften that shoulder if you've chosen to take the foot. Really nice. Good. Bring it around. Right toes tuck. Left leg stretches back. Oh, that's not true. You're gonna step your foot forward. I was getting ahead of myself. But bring your left foot outside of your right hand, left hand, and your right hand for that matter. Left hand to your left thigh if it feels okay. Little twist here, just really gently. It's almost more of like a little bit of a back bend and a little bit of a twist toward the left. Engage that right hip, the glutes. And straighten the left leg, both hands come down. I like keeping my left leg a little wide here. Yeah. You're gonna tuck the right toes, sweep that left leg back. This time I mean it. Good. Open the hip if it feels good. Drop into the right heel. Bend the knee if you want. Lift the right heel high, bring the knee into your chest, and then place your foot forward. Good. Left arm onto your thigh. Bring this right arm behind your sacrum. Good. Generous bend in the left knee. Powerful right leg. And if you find like you can't sink into your hips here because you just feel like there's nowhere to go, there's a good chance that your feet are too close together and you're like, there's nowhere to go. So give yourself a long stance. Good. And then sweep this right arm up and around. We're going to do that a few times, just getting some nice mobility into that shoulder girdle. Notice what you feel as you're moving here. So nice. And then we're going to stretch that arm overhead if it's okay. Beautiful. One more breath in. And release your hands down. Plank inhale. Lower down either halfway for chaturanga or the floor. And then cobra or up dog. Press the tops of the feet down. So good. And downward facing dog. Exhale.
Soften your breath, smooth it out. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look at your hands and bring your feet to your hands.
Halfway up with your inhale. Fold with your exhale.
Inhale, rise up.
Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward.
Halfway, inhale.
Fold, exhale.
Rise, inhale.
Hands, heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow.
Inhale, halfway.
Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow.
Heart forward, inhale.
Fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, halfway.
Plank, exhale. Inhale, chaturanga or the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog.
Lift your heels, inhale.
Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow.
Inhale, halfway.
Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow.
Halfway, inhale.
Chaturanga. Inhale, open.
Down dog, exhale.
Lift your heels, inhale. Stretch back, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Right knee lifts up.
Exhale, forward fold, right leg stretches back in space. Inhale, halfway. Bend your standing leg, reach forward, crescent pose. Right leg lands lightly, or right foot lands lightly. Bend the elbows out to the side. Reach up. Bend the elbows in at your sides, pull back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale, draw back. Inhale. Exhale, wide. Inhale. Exhale, narrow. Reach up, inhale. Hands to the ground, exhale. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Half moon, rise up. Maybe bring this left. Maybe bring this left hand behind your back. And then gently press the back of your hand into the back of your hips. Gently roll the shoulder toward your back and gently draw your elbow toward your belly or the front side of your body. Come to chair, inhale. Inhale, press up, pick up your left leg, your knee, and then forward fold. It's really a standing split, but it's really it's like a single leg forward fold. Good, lengthen halfway. Bend your standing leg, reach forward, and then take your left leg back. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, elbows wide. Inhale, reach up. So nice, Gloria. Exhale, draw in toward the sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Wide. Feet are strong. Inhale. Narrow. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Go wide. Reach up alongside the body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Rise and open, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot forward, half moon. Good. And then maybe this right hand, so you turn the palm away from you. Comes behind the back. It doesn't have to come really far down. You don't have to get it to your left leg. Just bring it behind the hip. And then roll the shoulder open, and then gently draw the elbow forward. Keep this lifted leg nice and strong, active. Beautiful. Find your center. Check in with your breath. Really nice. Come through to chair. Right knee lifts up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And then step the right foot back. Crescent, inhale. Pause, right elbow bends. Support with the left hand. Maybe bring this left hand behind your back. Reach the fingers toward each other. If they come together, pull away from each other. If you're not getting the hands together, just keep reaching them toward each other. Nice and strong in the legs, beautiful. Maybe start to sink down a little more. Maybe find a longer stance. Inhale, right arm up. Right arm outside your left thigh. Good. Maybe just slide this left hand toward the right hip. One more breath in. Release your hands down. Plank inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Half moon, inhale. Maybe Chapasana. Left knee comes around, rise up, inhale. Woo. Standing splits, aka single leg forward fold. Pull the heart forward, bend the knee, reach forward. Crescent. Left elbow bends. Stay here. Maybe this right hand comes behind the back. Maybe the hands work toward each other. Maybe they don't. Maybe that feels like too much. And if you get the hands together, pull apart. Inhale, left arm up, and bring the arm outside. Maybe this right arm comes behind. You just get a nice little like opener in the right shoulder as you're twisting. So good. Nice, Jordan. Good. One more breath in. Release your hands down. Plank inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Rise, open, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot comes forward, exhale. Half moon. Chapasana, if you want to take this variation, taking the top foot. And push away. Malasana, top of the mat. Malasana. I'm going to turn toward you. Good. Beautiful. And I'm going to mirror you. If you want, right hand comes down, left arm up. Nice easy little twist here. So looking for a pretty spacious twist today. More emphasis on sort of the relationship of the shoulder girdle in your twist. So the opening, the sense of a little bit of a back bend, if you will. Maybe this wraps. Extend through the upper back. One more inhale. Release and forward fold. Just pause here. Come back to Malasana. And then second side. Open it up. Maybe wrap it. So good.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other.
One more breath in. Release that, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Make your way to down dog. However you need to get there. However you want to get there. Whatever suits you in this moment. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, cross. Inhale back. Exhale, right foot forward. Back heel roots. triangle. Block under the right hand if you'd like. Your hand could be on the floor or on your shin, but create space.
Feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer.
Maybe take this left arm behind the back. Maybe this time you do catch hold of your right thigh. And then breathe into your left forearm. Draw the rib cage back. The front ribs to the back, as if you want to press into the left forearm. Bend your front knee. Reverse warrior. Right arm comes through the inside of that right leg. Maybe you find the wrap here. You can use a strap or a towel or a shirt. You don't have to take the full wrap unless it feels wonderful. When you're in this wrap, the idea is to open the chest up and to lean the chest back. That's it. Yes, I saw that. Beautiful. So instead of being here, leaning back and opening. Yeah. So nice. With an inhale, rise up. Pivot your feet so that they're square to the side of your mat. Prasarita. Parattanasana. Drop the head. Inhale for length. Keep all that space and then bow down again. If you are comfortable going into a tripod headstand, I'm going to talk you through it. I'm not going to do it myself. Your hands are shoulders distance. You're going to hug your elbows in toward each other. Your elbows bend like you're in chaturanga. The crown of the head comes down. And the first step is to just start to feel a balance between those 3 points and let the feet get a little lighter. And they might just kind of hover off the ground. And then as you start to feel more confident and stronger in this, the legs can come up. If there's any question about how your neck feels, stay off of it. 5 more breaths here. If you took a headstand, bring your feet back down. And then lengthen your spine, inhale. Bring your hands top of the mat, step back, plank, and then make your way to down dog. Enjoy a breath or two. If you've been cultivating Ujjayi, check in with it now. Sometimes it kind of goes away. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Triangle. So block, shin, floor. Beautiful. Maybe turn the right palm toward the back of your mat. Bring the back of the hand behind the hip. Maybe catch on to that left thigh. And then roll the chest open. Really nice. Your hips don't need to roll open more. Roll the chest open. Bend the front knee. Keep this half wrap if you like. Reverse warrior. Draw forward. Side angle, maybe with the wrap. Lean back. Good. Beautiful.
Generous bend in the front leg. Drop into that hip, deep in the crease of that hip, and then lengthen the head away from your right foot. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. And then pivot your left foot. Prasarita again. Maybe this time, take your hands to your heels and just draw the elbows wide, bringing the crown of the head toward the floor. Any other version of Prasarita is wonderful if this doesn't speak to you. And you do have another shot at a headstand here if you would like. If you've taken a headstand with control, straddle back down. And everyone lengthen up. Bring your hands around top of the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale. And make your way to down dog. Soft, steady, even breath. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale back. And then right knee, left elbow. Extend the leg out. Fallen triangle. Maybe reach down for that right foot with your left hand. Lift the leg and kick it overhead. Three-legged dog, inhale. And then right leg steps forward. Half splits, maybe taking this a little bit more expansive. And you can take your right leg a little off to the right for a little bit more space. Draw the feet toward each other energetically. Little scissoring action. Press that right heel down. Wake up the back of that right leg. If you extended, draw back with the front leg. Bend your front knee. Bring both hands to the inside of that right leg and then take the right foot a little wider. And you really want like a shorter stance here. So you don't want to be way, way, way out. You want to have the foot in pretty close. So maybe not quite 90-90 on the knees, but pretty stinking close. And then right shoulder works inside of your knee. Left forearm comes down to the ground. And then maybe right hand comes behind the back. Good, if you feel pretty stable here, press into the right foot, press into the left knee, bring your left arm behind your back, and you can take a wrap here. And then a little bit crazy talk, but if you want, tuck the left toes, start to straighten both legs. Rebend the right leg, plank inhale, chaturanga exhale, rise and open, and down dog exhale. Left leg, inhale back, exhale left knee to left elbow, inhale back, exhale cross to the right. Extend the leg, fallen triangle, and maybe take this foot, lift up, and kick overhead. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Hanumanasana. Any amount of length here. Connect that left heel down. Wake up the back of the left leg. Gently draw the legs toward each other. So good. Your front leg's going to draw back if it's forward. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of that left leg. You're really going to shorten up that stance. And then left shoulder starts to work inside of the knee. And maybe the left hand comes behind the back, and maybe the right hand comes behind the back. And then maybe tuck the right toes and start to straighten both legs any amount. Release the hands, step back plank, breath in, and chaturanga. Rise, down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high, knees bend, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. So nice. Pick up your right heel. Turn the knee open. Doesn't have to be like out here, because for most of us, if you take the knee like way directly straight out to the side, you've pivoted everything else. So it's like, go like 45-degree angle, like kind of like halfway between front and back. And then slide your foot up. And maybe slide it up a little more. Okay. And then with the pressure of the foot into the leg, maybe the hip starts to open a little more. Yeah, awesome. Pick up the knee. Bring the knee behind. Jiva squat. Maybe lower down even more. Rise back up. And place your foot down. Good. Pick up your left heel. Turn open. Doesn't have to be extreme. Glide the foot up. Maybe a little more. Try not to reach down with your hand. That was terrible, wasn't it? But yeah, that's my point. Yes. Good. Placing your foot without using your hand. Good. It's fine for your foot to be on your knee. And the energy of the foot into the leg back into the foot. I'll say this every time we do this, but when I'm just going to pivot here so I'm talking straight on. When I don't lift my foot up with my hand, when I just slide my foot up, it's a totally different pose for me. Like, totally different pose. And I have to really work to kind of get my hips to level. And there's a lot more work for me. If I pick up my foot and put it on my inner thigh, it's like half of this work just disappears for me. So just notice what you're feeling here. And if you ignored me and pulled your foot up, maybe start over and just test it to see. Pick up the knee, the foot. We're going to take it behind, Jiva squat. Try to drop as deeply as you can. Rise up, Malasana, sink down. Beautiful. Good. Option, option. Tree again with the right leg coming up. Or bird of paradise, bring your shoulder inside of your knee. You can use a strap to find this wrap. And then rising up here. Good. Beautiful. And then maybe extending that leg out. Listen, keep the wrap if you have it. You're going to bring your right foot back down to the ground. And we're going to try to find, oopsies, we're going to find half moon here. So if you need to release the wrap, you'll release it. If you can, you'll keep it. Malasana, top of the mat. You know how I struggle with this. And then we've got the same options. So either tree with that left leg coming up, or bring the arms behind the back so the left arm hooks under the left thigh. And then we rise up. Bird of paradise. And don't rush to straighten that left leg. Don't rush to straighten that leg. Try to stand as tall as you can first. Then press and push. If you have the wrap, see if you can keep it. Left is going to come back down. And then we're going to look to find half moon, wrapped or not. And back to Malasana. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. And hands to your heart, exhale. Really nice. Take a couple breaths here. Just kind of get a sense of what might feel good next. I'm going to give you time to get upside down. So we'll take about a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. You can do legs up the wall, headstand, handstand. We've done lots of shoulder work, even though we haven't done any preparation like dolphin for Pincha Mayurasana. We've done tons of work in your shoulders, so they're probably a little bit more open and maybe prepared for dolphin. Or another pose that you just feel like doing that I haven't done, or repeating something. Block under the hips, legs up. So whatever feels good. You can move to the wall if you want for a little bit of balance. Have fun, let it feel good, whatever it is you're choosing. Yes. If you are in a forearm balance, child's pose. Same thing with headstand. If you're in a shoulder stand, come out through plow. I love fish pose coming out of shoulder stand, which looks like this.
but you'll do what you want to do. And then when you're ready, come onto your backs. If you have a couple blocks and you want to use them under your feet for our first bridge pose, set them up. And then meet me up. Draw your outer shoulders under you. Feel your outer shins move toward each other. Connect your feet down. Last inhale. Release with your exhale. Bridge again, with or without the blocks. Rise up. If you'd prefer, upward facing or up bow. Rise up. I've really started to think about it not being upward facing. I mean, it's like your belly could be the facing part, but your actual face is not facing up. But it's an up bow. And then down. And then repeat one of those if you want, or maybe grab a block, bridge up, and then maybe extend your legs out straight. One more inhale. And then come out with your exhale. Legs out straight on the ground. Enjoy a few more breaths. And then just flip over onto your belly. And you're going to take your left arm out to the left. Look to the right. Extend the elbow, bend the elbow, and then roll onto that left side. So I'm going to say that again. Your left elbow is going to extend out to the side and it's bent. So your fingers are pointing up toward the top of your mat, or the same direction as your face. And then you don't need to move the arm, just roll over. If you want, your right foot can come on the ground behind your left leg. And if you feel really good here, there's a few places you could take this. You could take this right knee up and just hold the right knee, or maybe the big toe. But you have to feel really safe in your left shoulder. Don't force something and feel all sorts of unstable and do something wonky to your shoulder. Okay? You can also bring that right foot behind and take the right leg with your right hand, like Chapasana. Last few breaths here. If you have the leg, gently release it. Come back through center. I'm just going to flip around so you see the actions. And then right arm stretches out to the right with the elbow bent. Turn to the left and then roll onto the right side. And then you can play here as much or as little as you want. You do not need to do the exact same thing on both sides. Last breath in. Gently come back through center. Press back through child's pose. And then rise up. And we're going to finish the same way we started. So we're just going to sit comfortably. If you really have a strong preference for Shavasana, go for it. I'm not anti-Shavasana today. I just thought it'd be nice to finish how we started. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Allow your eyes to soften. Give yourself this moment to feel the effects of your practice, to honor the time you carved out of your day to be here right now. Allow your breath to flow freely. You don't need to cultivate ujjayi. You don't need to balance the breath. You don't need to do anything with it. Just let it flow. You don't need to shut down your thoughts. Instead, notice them. You might decide you don't want to put energy on them, but that's a different story. You don't have to actively push them away. Just take note of how you feel. What's happening? Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. And simply bow your mind to your heart. Rise, eyes open gently. Thank you so much for your practice. I appreciate you. Mr.